Let's play. What's up, guys? Blackmars here with episode 17 of Minecraft Let's Play series. I feel like yesterday's episode went really well, actually. I got a one positive, solid comment. It's the first comment that I've gotten that does not say go out check my channel and lying about subscribing to me. He genuinely said I did a good job. Um, so first day of school was today, August 25th, 2014. Uh, it's kind of interesting. Met some new people. Um, knew already some old people. Got to talk to some new people. It sort of melded together a little bit. Got to catch up with a few friends. Just all that good stuff. Um, and, of course, a lot of people are complaining about a particular class. Actually, one girl in particular. She's one of the band people. She's complaining about, I think it was like studio art or something. And it's like that sounds easy, but in reality, it's apparently really difficult. They had to do a crap ton of sketches over the summer and just a whole bunch of other stuff. Another girl was telling me about it, so I already knew about it. Um, because this first girl, the band girl, was just she just was not in a very good mood. Conversation didn't go very well. Um, but I think things will sort of mellow out with that as the year goes on. Hopefully, she'll sort of warm up. What else happened today? Marching band happened today. So I'm just sort of going through the chest, making sure I have everything. So I'm gonna just kind of set off with this. I think take my own crafting table, take my own furnace. If I can, there we go. Take some wood. I think that's it. All right, let's go. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, no, marching goes today. Sectionals was today, which is basically where we break into groups. We sort of focus on things that are specific to our section. Yeah, no, that didn't happen today. It was a lot of bullshitting around, which I was a little bit upset at. Mainly because I gotta waste 2 hours of my life there. I don't want to just kind of BS around outside. I want to actually get stuff done when we're there to get stuff done. No one else had that intention. So, it is what it is. I did wait with someone for their parents to get there for a good, like, half hour or so. She's another really awesome friend of mine. It's one of those things where it's like, we can just kind of make each other laugh no matter what, and I love that we can do that. So, you know. And she's Asian, so it's interesting. um, but yeah, no, she signed up for a bunch of different classes. This year, I noticed I don't have a lot of classes with friends this year. I took, there's a class called AP Macroeconomics. Signed up for that one this year. It is, it's setting out to be quite painful, actually. Um, it seems like it's going to be a lot of work. And I mean, I'm prepared for that. I just don't want it to smack me all in the face all at once. But the teacher seems to have prepared it where that's exactly the opposite of what will happen. It's like if you take enough preparation, you'll be prepared to do whatever is required of you in that course. And knowing me, that doesn't help at all because I don't prepare in the first place. So um, but no, yeah, no, we set up study groups and whatnot, and I got into a study group with probably one of the top kids, if not the top kid in our grade. He's actually very private about his identity, so I will definitely not say his name on here. Um, because I know, because he doesn't even have much of a Facebook account. So, there's that. There's that little obstacle. Um, we exchange numbers and emails and whatnot. And so, whenever we have an issue with macroeconomics and we can't get to the teacher, or the teacher's busy, or it's just more convenient for us to ask one of the kids, we can ask the kids in our study group for help, and they'll hopefully be able to help us. Just generally how study groups work. Of course, the APs I took last year, I did not have this luxury. A lot of kids did. I was very happy that the teacher went ahead and set that up for us. Just because I knew if she didn't set it up for us, I'd be screwed over because no one would want me to study group with me. I'm not unpopular. It's just no one. like it's you always end up being that kid that just no one bothers to get to know. Yeah, that's me. um, People who know me already know that I'm a nice person. I don't hate you because of a certain stupid reason or anything like that. Anything you care about, I usually make a point to care about. Like one person even said that today. The person I was waiting with, I was waiting there for a good 30, 45 minutes. I could have gone whenever, but I just decided to sit with her that whole time. And she was just like, why are you sitting here? Just like, I care. I mean, I don't want you to, like, I guess the phrase is feel lonely, but it's like, that's not really right. Just kind of want to be there. Spend time with her, etc. Because again, she's a really cool person. So there's that. I'm just sort of setting up a extended sugarcane farm here. I gotta really stop getting so personal on this though. Oh, bit of interesting news I read today. This was via good old Felt Franco, youtube.com/Philly. Actually, I think it's actually youtube.com/user/Phil Twitch might be bought by YouTube. That was a thing. Damn it. um, that is probably a thing that will make Twitch a lot worse. Is YouTube buying it? I don't use Twitch a lot just because I don't have the capabilities to live stream a whole bunch. But I do know a lot of people that do. I do know that people will set up like weekly Twitch streams sometimes, and they do stream a lot of tournaments. Specifically, the ones I've watched would be Pokemon and Super Smash Bros. Brawl tournaments. So that being transferred to YouTube is not good because what YouTube, I think, the two pieces of evidence I use are what YouTube has done with movies and what YouTube has done with mostly their user base in general, just kind of screwing them over. I'm one of those people. I do make videos, but people ask, "Oh, how much money do you make off your videos?" And they're usually shocked when I say, "I don't make anything. I mean, I make these videos purely to be entertaining to people, and I hope that people will find me entertaining. That's all there is to it. There's no like little special thing that you get because you're making the videos. No, they YouTube only pays like the top like 5%. But again, I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying that that's just how it is. YouTube doesn't pay people. They don't pay a lot of their content creators. Simply because there's just too many of us now. But in the old days, people used to pay a lot. But now they just don't because there's just way too many. There's way too many. Okay, I'm gonna actually have to retreat here. Actually, no. Shit! I swore a little bit because I have to keep the creepers in the water. See? If they're in the water, they don't harm the land. Oh, good God. If I could sort of keep the zombies off the land and have a creeper explode, that'd be great. There you go. And I take a bit of health damage, but usually it'll automatically regenerate back up. But that's good. That's good when I can sort of use mobs against each other. Sort of use them as cannon fodder, etc. But I was getting, just more questions. There was one thing in first block where there was something to say, something interesting about yourself. I could have said that I make YouTube videos. I feel like that would have really alienated me because I noticed that making your own YouTube videos is not something a lot of kids in my school do. Just not where the interest is. But whatever, that doesn't really matter to me. I've really been sort of the guy to say, screw what other people want to do. I'm gonna do my own thing. Again, to a certain extent, I definitely don't say, screw what teachers want to do, but I do sort of ignore criticisms that a lot of people have. Not really criticism, but like if people are talking negative about something and they're saying, "Oh, this will never work," specifically, this will never work, etc., etc., etc. That's what I ignore. That's what I'm just like, okay, that's negative. I want to get away from that. But once in a while, I'll say, okay, why doesn't this work? And they'll show me. They'll say, oh, this is wrong with your video, or your video is not capturing at a high enough frame rate. Those are legitimate concerns. But if they just say, oh, YouTube, you're never gonna make any money, it's just like I'm not here to make money. Like that's the conversation I have with a lot of people, and they're always really surprised. They're like, that's not what? And it's like, no, that's not what I'm on YouTube to do. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to entertain people. Gus from Rooster Teeth in the old days put it as on the internet to get famous. Not really specifically, but again, making money on the side would be nice, but only to keep this show alive. See, that's the whole purpose behind it. I gotta be careful when killing these creepers because there's a crap ton of coal there. Oh, there it goes. The great thing about stone, though, it really takes most of the punch of those explosions. Like dirt, it'll kill like 3 layers. Stone, it might kill like one. So that's always good. If you were watching the last video, you saw this sort of little cave connection in the last video. So we're gonna go over here. I have a feeling there's lava over here. That's where we're going this way. And I'm wrong. Okay. So this is okay. I know where this is now. Back, if you go to my last video, I will say something along the lines of I don't want to go this way because of the aerial, or like something has an advantage above me. I'm now there. I'm now where that advantage was. So that advantage has now been stripped away. There's a zombie down here. Not sure where he came from. Something I've noticed, Minecraft added something. If a mob is on fire and it touches you, you get on fire. It's a little bit of an interesting mechanic. Kind of annoying, but really interesting. Just simply because it's not something you'd expect. Like, it's something in the real world that you would expect. But as far as, in the game, you don't expect it. Which reminds me, I'm going to start a new thing, I think, called Song of the Day. Well, Song of the Day is Real World by Matchbox 20. A very special girl to me showed me Matchbox 20 in the first place. And so, I wanted to sort of give a throwback to that. I was not going to reveal her name, because she probably doesn't want that. But, she's one of those people where it's like when you meet people like her, you feel blessed that you did. Okay, I gotta kill the skeleton. I'm gonna murder this bastard. Die. There you go. Get dead. As one of my friends would say, get dead! I don't know why he says it, it's kind of funny. Let me go ahead and take that last torch and throw it right there. Okay. So that's coming from above. Ooh, hello! You see cobwebs of wood. Oh, damn. You see cobwebs and wood. That is abandoned mine shaft. So that's what that is. So we will definitely be exploring that in the future. You know what? I might make this my camp, actually. So yeah, let me do that real quick. I throw the crafting table in the furnace. Back here. Make this sort of my camp. Of sorts. I do not have any iron. Let me go mine. I found some iron somewhere. I just never grabbed it. I kind of walked past it. So let me go back. Here's some right here. I just need maybe 6 or something. But again, the more the merrier. You also got to be able to find your way back around these caves, because I want to come back down here at some point. The heck was I talking about before? I don't know. But yeah, no, this school year is starting off, in a good way. But it also seems like there's more BS to deal with. Classes are costing a little more. The highest level of band costs, $100 to even be in the class. So there's that. On top of marching band, no, I don't have to pay that. Never mind, because I had to pay the $500 marching band fee. So that's a thing. The gay guy who's in the highest band now is also in my AP macroeconomics class. The macroeconomics, I'm going to be talking about the AP classes a lot, probably because they're going to be the most rigorous courses. Another course I'll talk about a lot is forensics. If the teacher ever watches this video, which I doubt he ever will, I only took forensics to have the teacher. Because I had heard basically just legendary stories of him, because that's just sort of how highly he is revered within the school. He's one of those guys. And yeah, so I wanted to experience him as a teacher. He's definitely interesting. I don't mean to say that in sort of a disdainful way, as that probably came out, but he does remind me of my grandfather a little bit. Just sort of everywhere at once, trying to get through everything, but also trying to slow down enough so everyone understands it. I just don't work well with that teaching style, for whatever reason. It's not that it's annoying, it's just, it's not constructive. Students often get confused. For instance, he was asking for a very particular word to describe what he was talking about. He was looking for logic. One of the girls, named, can't say her name. One of the good-looking girls of the class had said, logic, and that was one of the words he was looking for. I said it maybe 30 seconds later, and he's like, oh, I didn't hear her. It's just like small things like that, where it's just like he asks questions expecting a very particular answer, and he even said, forensics is one of those fields where you can't expect something. You can't say, okay, this happened because of this, and this is the only way this could have happened. Because he does say it's one of the most rigorous subjects on this earth, and sort of the one that takes the most resources. Which, I somewhat agree with. I would say that probably attempting. I was gonna say investigation, but I guess that is somewhat forensics because you gotta determine all that. So yeah, he got me there. But yeah, no, just small things like that. We were examining a case, and this girl knew all about it, which really surprised me. We had been in classes together before, and, we never really got along. I think she's one of those people who doesn't enjoy hugs, and I accidentally forgot that, and I gave her a hug. And so, we haven't really been the same since. um, but hopefully having that class together sort of stitch that friendship back together. Because, I really liked her in freshman year, just all this other stuff. But that just brings up a whole bunch of other things, which I won't talk about, because my freshman year was insane. I think I might have mentioned how insane it was. I actually end up taking Health and PE tomorrow, a class that's actually a freshman class that I did not take in freshman year, simply because I just didn't sign up for it. Like, even my counselor was like, okay, all the classes are set up. Do you have any questions? I'm like, yeah, I need to take health. And she goes, what? She flipped out because she thought I had already taken it. That's what most of them assume. It's like, oh, you're going into senior year. You've already taken all your requisites. So I had to drop an AP class that I wanted to do. I think it was AP Euro. And, to take this BS health. Um, and, so a lot of students are just saying, ha ha ha, sucks to suck. Um, should have taken it when you needed to take it. But I see something different. I see something where you shouldn't be required to take classes, no matter which ones they are. You should not be required to take. You know what? I'm going to go off the rails a little bit. You should not be required to take English. You should not be required to take Spanish. You should be required to learn a language. How about that stuff? How about let's just go radical here. You should not be required in school to learn a language. Think about that. Think about that for a few seconds. If you were not required to take an English course, how many people actually would? For those of you who answered almost none, ding ding ding, you're correct. No one would take the class if they didn't have to. Same goes for a lot of the math courses. Calculus especially. Because calculus in my school has a temptation, not temptation, but like a reputation of being a very painful course. So it just sort of all snowballs on itself. I don't want to cut this video off in about a minute here, but I think I'm gonna have to. I just want to keep talking. I just want to keep going on and on. But that's gonna have to wait till like Wednesday. Which reminds me, a lot of the serious stuff starts happening on Wednesday. I get, that's the first whole cycle of classes. Hello, zombie. Jeez, you want to give me a hug? God. That's just sort of the whole first day of classes. Combined. Sorry, the whole first cycle of classes combined with things actually getting a little bit rigorous. So you have all sorts of challenges to deal with. I love how complicated these caves are getting. It's really getting cool. But I think we're actually going to retreat back to my little camp. Yeah, we're going to have to. Alright, so thank you guys for watching episode 17 of my Minecraft Let's Play series. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was really fast paced. This really evolved really quickly. Again, next episode I'm going to be exploring more of these caves. Hopefully I won't get lost. That's one of my biggest fear. So, until next time, let's stop.